Hey everyone, welcome back. It's a really nice Thursday morning here, a little breezy. I hope the audio comes out okay. Uh, I'm out here. Today is kind of my day off. I don't work a full-time job anymore. I could call myself retired, but I'm really not retired. I work a lot. I do a lot of things. Um, I do teach yoga 7 to 10 hours a week. But Thursday is my day when I don't have anything to do and I can do just whatever I want. So I'm just out here in my backyard this morning, just kind of wandering around. I just had a cup of coffee. It's kind of partly sunny today, although right now it's a little cloudy. Um, what I've been wanting to talk about for a while, and I'll probably make several videos about this as we move into the future. I wanted to talk about how we stay young, especially after we're retired. When we're working full time, many of us, I know this is not exclusive for everybody, but many of us get a full time job, whether it's a job we really love or not. At least we have a purpose, right? We go to work, we have a job to do. Many of us, get married and have kids. We have responsibilities to raise our children and things like that. Or we might have responsibilities to our parents, our family members. But when we get to retirement age and we stop working, a lot of people, this just kind of messes people up because they don't have anything to do. And a lot of people, I know not everybody, but a lot of people just don't do anything. They just sit around on the couch all day, watching TV, watching news, getting frustrated. So I wanted to make a couple of videos about what we can do to keep ourselves going and healthy so that we can live beyond the average age of the human being today, which I think is about 78 years old. So one of the things that we can do is to move. Now, I have a lot of issues. Many of you know that I have cardiac issues. I have liver issues and kidney issues. I have arthritis in my hips. I have both of my shoulders have had rotator cuff injuries. I have some back problems. I've got a lot of things, but I try to move every day. Maybe in a future video maybe the next couple of videos, I'll post a video about some of the movements that I do every day. Now, of course, you know that I do yoga, and I do a lot of yoga. Right now I'm practicing about 4 to 5 times a week. I do anywhere from 10 minutes to an hour of yoga, but I also just do some other movements like walking. I have been practicing squatting, which is very good for us. I've been practicing standing on one leg for 2 minutes on each leg to improve my balance. So movement is very important for us. We want to keep moving. We don't want to, just sit on the couch all day. So that's one thing. Now, the other thing is, and this is something where we really lose it after we've stopped working a full-time job, is that a lot of times we lose our purpose. So we have to have some reason for living, right? Now, we can certainly look to our children, even though they might be grown adults. My kids are both grown adults. My son is 35. My daughter just turned 31. But they still rely on me for support. My son, my daughter both call me from time to time, ask me what they should do about something. My son always calling me, asking me how to do something around his house, asking me if he can borrow a tool or come over and help him. So there is that purpose, but we have to have more than that. We have to have a purpose why we're alive. Maybe your purpose might be to help other people, to serve other people in some way. We have to have some motivation. maybe in a future video, I'll talk about what keeps me going. You know, I'll tell you, friends, there's many days that I don't even feel like getting up out of bed in the morning. I don't feel good. I feel like I don't have any energy, but I force myself to get up and do something. Um, you know, these last couple of weeks, we've been doing a lot of things around our house. We built this big, beautiful gazebo on our back deck with the help of some people. We've been doing a lot of landscaping. I think I showed you in a previous video, we had new siding put on the house, which did require a lot of work on our part as well to get it prepped and ready for the contractors that were coming over to do it. But I'm always forcing myself to do something, you know. My office, which many of you have seen on previous videos, is upstairs in our house. And I go up and down those stairs probably 20 times a day. Yesterday, as a matter of fact, I counted how many times I went up and down the stairs, and I went up and down those stairs 26 times. So I'm always moving. I always force myself to move. Even when I don't feel like going for a walk, I go and walk at least a little bit, at least a mile a day. So that's another thing. Movement, motivation, and purpose is very important for us, especially as we get older and for those of us that don't work any longer, that are retired. Sorry about the sound in the background. Somebody's doing some construction down the street and the next street over from us. Now, the third thing I wanted to talk about is something that I think is really important, is proper nutrition. So, of course, we want to eat good food, right? Whatever we put into our body becomes this body. So we want to minimize eating junk food, eating highly processed food, eat more whole foods, eat a lot of fruit, eat foods that are still alive. Try to eat foods that don't contain a lot of ingredients. And you know, you'll be surprised if you go to the grocery store and you look at some canned foods and things in particular. You can see all of the ingredients, and a lot of these ingredients we don't even know what the hell they are. So want to buy foods that have the least amount of ingredients. Ideally, they say 6 ingredients or less. I know that's difficult today. But the other thing that I wanted to say is we should be following the 80-20 rule, which means that we should only be eating until we're 80% full. Now, you know, it's been ingrained in us since the beginning of time when we first became human beings and started to walk this earth. Because food was scarce, when we would come across food, human beings would eat as much as they can. So they would really, really overfill themselves. But today, you know, that is still kind of ingrained in our DNA somehow, I think. And today, when we see food, you know, we go to these buffets, we eat as much as we can fill up. And, you know, our stomachs will take in more than 100% of food. Our stomachs can expand. But it's not healthy for us. It puts stress on our digestive system. It puts stress on our kidneys and our liver. So only 80%. And we want to eat while we're just eating. We don't want to eat and watch TV, eat and be doing other things, eat and driving, which a lot of us do. Want to just eat, and eat slowly so that your body and your brain have enough time to process that food and recognize when you're actually full, when you feel like you satisfied your hunger, and then you don't eat anymore. What Abby and I do is when we cook food, we put our food into smaller bowls. We don't have big plates. We don't fill up a big plate of food. Small bowls, and only about 80% full. Okay, so those 3 things themselves can help you tremendously. Do movement, move around, even if you don't feel like it. Get some regular exercise. Find something to motivate you. Find something so you can have purpose. You know, in terms of purpose, I think we've probably all watched the movie It's a Wonderful Life. Go back and watch that movie. I watch that movie at least 3 or 4 times a year because it reminds me to consider what my life would be, what life would be with all the people that I know if I wasn't here. And you might discover that, like George in Wonderful Life, that the life was, the world around him was vastly different. You know, he didn't think he had any reason for living. So watch that movie. That might help you with purpose. And again, eat healthy food, eat more healthy food. Don't eat chips, don't eat all this highly processed stuff, and only 80% full. I'll bring you back for another video, show you what I do to give my body movement every day. And I'll also probably talk more about what type of foods we're eating. And I will definitely talk more about what gives me purpose, what gives me motivation to keep going every day. All right, my friends, hope this was helpful for you. Have a great day. I'll see you on the next one. Remember to be good human beings. If you've watched this all the way to the end and you're not subscribed already, please subscribe, like, and also comment. Many of you that have commented on my past videos know that I always respond to comments. I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.